How can you create a nostalgic, bittersweet sound on piano? We are going to build this sound in 3 steps, and the third one is the most important for your improvisation toolbox. So, where does that nostalgic feeling actually come from? So don't make your melody fit the harmony perfectly. We are in A minor, but start with D minor and using the 9 in the left hand. And in the right hand play this simple melodic figure. But here's the important part. Under D minor I'm using the note G in the melody. It's not part of the basic D minor chord, and that's exactly what we want. A gentle clash with the harmony. A clash using the 9 in the left hand and the G, the 4, in the right hand. A little imperfection, a broken beauty. Now let's keep exactly the same melodic figure, but change the harmony underneath. Play G with the 7 and the 4th in the left hand, but keep the melody. I'm not changing the melody, the harmony changes. The repetition makes the simple melody feel more meaningful, and the chord tones and non-chord tones create that bittersweet, slightly broken quality. So, what happens if you continue this idea? Move to C major with the 9 in the left hand, and now move the entire melodic phrase one step down. And then we go to F major and keep our right hand. Notice how the major chord makes the sound a little brighter. But the 9s keep it deep and reflective, warmth and distance and longing. Now, let's continue to D minor with the 9 and move the melody one step down again. And then we go to G with the 4, keeping our right hand. And then we go to A minor in the left hand with a 9 and move the melody one step down again. And then we go to C major with a 7 in the left hand and keep our melody. Let's play the whole progression together. Suddenly, a very simple chord progression has become something that feels like a story. But there's still a problem. It sounds emotional, but it's quite static. So how do we create a movement? One of the easiest ways is to create it with arpeggios in the left hand. But don't just play them mechanically. Try wide voicings and narrow voicings. And try starting on the offbeat. And most importantly, use the gaps in your right hand. When the melody stops, the left hand can breathe into that space. Let's play the whole progression again using arpeggios. By the way, if you're looking for an overview of these different improvisation building blocks, you'll find my free guide linked in the description as well. But now we have another problem. We have tension and we have movement. But how do we make the music feel like it's actually going somewhere? For piano storytelling, one thing is essential: dynamics in the story. You need moments that jar. So let's take the same basic idea and create a small build. using F major on the left hand, our melody goes here. And then G, the melody goes one step up, A minor, melody goes one step up. Let's use arpeggios. Notice what's happening. The musical idea stays recognizable, but the melody keeps climbing. And that creates something our ears immediately understand: longing. We want to hear where the melody is going. And that's the beauty of this approach. Very important, you have to learn how to build a complete story at the piano. From the beginning through development and climax to the ending. So, watch my next video.